Well, I suppose you want to see me mixing up some epoxy putty. It's not JB Weld, it's OT brand. OT. You mix it, you fold it over, and you mix it. Then it hardens in your hand because it's a 5-minute kind, and you peer inside there, and I forgot to put it on macro. And you can see the hole that I made in the pipe with the Sawzall. So, take your putty and flipped upside down without dropping it. There's a 2x4 right in the way. Oh boy. You try to wrap it around the pipe and it ain't sticking. Can't solder in there. It's too much wood to catch fire. Need to put a hose clamp around it with a piece of rubber. I've done that before. Alright, give me a minute here. I'm fighting. I'll see you in a bit. You're making me do this, you know. I'm trying to get my cleanup done. I got a big blob of beautiful grout, but off it goes. I'm washing up my buckets, but listen to this. Look where the switch is for the pump, just hanging from the ceiling. Pretty stupid. Crank her up! Oh yeah. More stuff to fix. Junk. The oil tank. At the new house that we bought, we got a new oil company to deliver oil, because the old company, we called them for delivery, and it's a guy that I know actually. We called them for a delivery, and they couldn't deliver for a week. We were worried we'd run out of oil. So Mrs. CW called back and said to cancel the delivery. So a week later we get a bill in the mail for 7 gallons of oil and $100 for an emergency delivery, when in fact we'd hired a new company that was able to deliver the next day, just by coincidence. So we had it delivered, and then the old guy showed up that we had been using, not the old guy, but the other oil company guy showed up and put 7 gallons in because the tank had just been filled the day before or whatever. So, $3.25 a gallon. That's like 90 cents a liter, 80 cents a liter or so. It's a lot more now. Anyhow, so they charged us $100. We said we're not going to pay it because we called to cancel the oil delivery, not to make it an emergency delivery. So anyways, I'm sure he's my best friend now. In any case, this new company, this is a long story like usual, the new company says before we deliver you any oil, deliver to you any oil, get my English grammar correct, before we deliver any oil to you, we want to inspect. I have a little episode here. I sloshed the water. We want to inspect your oil tank. So we said, sure, no problem. Check it out. So they come over to the other house, which is in better shape than this place, to inspect the oil tank. And the guy says a whole bunch of things have to be corrected, minor issues. First of all, the tank is less than 6 inches from the wall. It should be more than 6 inches from the wall. The oil 3/8 oil pipe to the boiler is pretty corroded, and I agreed with him on that. He also said that the vent pipe, and I didn't get this, I got this secondhand from Mrs. CW, the vent pipe had to be higher or lower than the fill pipe. They're both at exactly the same height. Got the battery. So 3 things. The vent pipe had to be higher maybe, so it couldn't fill up with oil and block the whistler, and move it away from the wall and change the supply line. They still delivered oil nonetheless. But if we do those repairs, we'll just put a brand new oil tank in, sell the old one to some unsuspecting country pumpkin. Well, I won't be here to polish this floor up. I'll have to get some haze remover. This looks like a ceramic tile floor to me. Whoa, it's hot in here with that heater on. The heater is off. Vent, light. Ding! So that's the scoop. Your oil tank should be no less than 6 inches from the wall, and your fill pipe should be lower than your vent pipe. And I think the vent pipe should be angled into the tank. I didn't see the list, I'm just hearing this from Mrs. CW. So that's it. It must be 9 o'clock. Just about 8:53. I got the blazer running out there. You can see it through the frosty windows. And my carrots were frozen because I had them sitting on the front console. So we'll defrost the carrots a bit. And what's the temperature? 24 Celsius, 74 Fahrenheit. Nice toasty warm. I tell you, I like this wood heat. Let's see what we end up with in the new house. Pellet stove into the fireplace. Wow, it's beautiful. And the flies are all ready for bed. That's a good thing. Good night. Nope, one light upstairs. Don't forget the carrots. Don't forget the radio. Don't forget to say goodnight. Good night. Thanks for watching. Oh, last thing. How'd my epoxy repair do? We'll never know. It was hardening as I was squeezing it. It was 5-minute epoxy. I won't know till I turn the water back on, but that won't be for a while. Stupid. Cut the friggin' wall too. Lights are off. Thanks for looking. Good night.